More than a year later, the nursery is still exactly how they left it. White crib, a mobile hanging over it, Mickey and Minnie leaning against the rails.
Black infants in California die at nearly 3 times the rate of white babies. In Kern County, the same, 3-1.
Welcome back. This is the Observer Weekly, our top 5 from the Bakersfield, Los Angeles, and Valley's News Observer.
This week, a family's year of grief, a federal deadline landing Friday on our Secretary of State, $14 million for a motel, and Tyrese telling security to move the barricades.
Let's get into it. Story 1. Cecil Egbele reported this for us. Kyrus Ore Hill was born May 15, 2025. She lived 5 weeks.
Down syndrome and pulmonary hypertension. She died in the NICU.
Her mother, Kamisha Gill, said one thing I have not been able to put down. The longest she ever got to hold her daughter was the 10 hours after she died.
10 hours.
The nursery in their Bakersfield house is still set up. Tiny clothes still in the drawers. She'd pull out a onesie and think, this is what I would put on her today.
And here's the number underneath that. Nationally, Black parents lose infants at twice the rate of white parents. In California, it's nearly 3 times.
So where does a grieving family in Bakersfield actually go?
That's the story. The Public Policy Institute of California found Kern has fewer than half as many mental health providers as the coastal counties.
Half. And the state programs that do exist, Black Infant Health, the Perinatal Equity Initiative, are built for pregnant people and new parents, not for bereavement.
So the money is there. It just stops the moment the baby doesn't come home.
Which is the gap Trinity Brown built into. She lost her daughter at 36 weeks in 2017, and 9 months later started the Noelle Alexandria Foundation, named for her.
Her line was, "We built the support we wished existed." A group called Silent Cry, funeral help, scholarships, comfort kits with a teddy bear the size and weight of a newborn.
More than 6,500 Kern County families so far.
Here's my question, though. Gill didn't find them through a hospital. She found them scrolling social media.
Yeah, that's the follow-up story nobody writes. These families get discharged, and the referral isn't in the packet.
The therapist in the piece, Misha Mwanga, named the other half of it.
People hear, you're young, you can have another baby, pray about it. And they stop bringing it up at all. Her phrase was, it forces them to be quiet about their pain.
Gill and her husband welcomed another daughter this month, Kiana. Her father called it bittersweet, still missing their angel baby while they're thankful for her sister.
Grief doesn't end. It makes room.
If you're carrying this, the Noelle Alexandria Foundation is here in Bakersfield, and they will not put you on a clock. Brown calls it a lifelong journey and means it.
And if it's darker than that tonight, 988. Call or text, free, any hour.
Story 2. Secretary of State Shirley Weber has until Friday to answer the Department of Homeland Security.
This Friday, July 31st.
DHS Secretary Mark Wayne Mullen sent letters on the 17th to California, New Jersey, Nevada, and Pennsylvania. He claims more than 250,000 potential non-citizens are on those 4 states' rolls.
California's share, they say, is as many as 190,832. That's from a preliminary review.
Which is a very specific number for something preliminary.
It is. And the administration has not publicly produced verified evidence supporting any of it.
Weber's office confirmed to California Black media on the 23rd that they received the letter and are reviewing it.
She'd already answered the underlying claim. Her words, the 2020 election was free, fair, and secure. And courts across the country, including judges he appointed, rejected allegations of widespread election fraud.
And then the line that actually matters. Non-citizen voting remains exceedingly rare.
Give them their best argument for a second. Is there a version of this that's just routine list maintenance?
There is. And Weber left the door open to it. She said they welcome legitimate best practices that comply with state and federal law and protect Californians' personal information. But, her words, the information provided during the president's remarks and on the White House website does not inspire any level of confidence in the methodology used or the conclusions reached.
And here's the part I'd underline. DHS does not run elections. Under the Constitution, states and counties do. Weber oversees 58 of them.
Mullen has warned that officials who don't comply with the federal election changes could face steep fines, other penalties, possible prison time.
So that's the real pressure, not the data, the threat attached to it.
Weber is the daughter of sharecroppers from Arkansas. She tells the story of her mother opening their South LA home for voting when the neighborhood school couldn't host it anymore.
Her family has literally been the polling place. Friday. We'll tell you what she says. Story 3. Bakersfield just landed $14.1 million to turn a motel into housing.
Home Key Plus. Community Action Partnership of Kern takes a 38-room motel and converts it into 30 permanent supportive homes, 15 held for veterans.
Half the homes for veterans. That's the number that's going to travel.
It's a slice of $109.6 million, Newsom announced statewide. Bakersfield, Fresno, Sacramento, Contra Costa. 278 homes, 103 for veterans.
Prop 1 money, the behavioral health measure voters passed.
Newsom's line was that every Californian deserves a safe place to call home, particularly the veterans who bravely served our country.
Okay, here's my question. 38 rooms become 30 homes. Where did the other 8 go?
The announcement doesn't say. Usually it's community space, offices, on-site services. Permanent supportive housing isn't just a room. It's a room with a case manager attached.
Which is the whole difference between this and a motel voucher.
It is. But put the 4 awards side by side. Fresno got $32.6 million. Sacramento, $31.9. Contra Costa, $28.8.
And Bakersfield got $14.1, smallest of the 4.
In a county we just spent 10 minutes describing as short on exactly the services this money is supposed to buy.
Same county, same gap, 2 different segments.
Statewide, Home Key Plus is up to $968 million across 54 projects. 2,749 homes, 723 for veterans.
And 30 homes is 30 families who sleep inside. I'm not going to pretend that's nothing.
It isn't nothing. It's just not proportional. Watch who staffs it once it opens. Story 4. Saturday in Lamert Park. The 6th annual Afro Mujeres Fest.
Marian Appio covered it for us. Drums, dance, and spoken word all day at the Plant Chica.
And the date is not random. July 25th is International Afro-Latin American, Afro-Caribbean, and African Diaspora Women's Day.
Set in 1992 in the Dominican Republic by black women from 32 Latin American and Caribbean countries. The UN recognizes it.
32 countries. I did not know that, and I should have.
Dr. Amir Whitaker co-founded Afro Mujeres, one of the groups behind it. His framing: a quarter of black women in Los Angeles are immigrants or come from immigrant families.
His words: they come from all over the world, and they have space here, which reframes the entire event. It isn't a heritage festival. It's an accurate description of who is already here.
Barbara Fant co-hosted. She said all human life was birthed through women, and all human life started in Africa. So the African woman is the original mother of human life.
Bloko Obini played. All women, Afro-Brazilian percussion, made up of educators, nurses, activists, and healers.
Not touring musicians, nurses.
Kimbabula brought Afro-Cuban rumba and Orisha movement. Tula B. Strong played clawhammer banjo and talked about the Black origins of American folk music.
Her point being, the banjo came out of West Africa. Most people have that exactly backwards, and that history got buried.
And it wasn't only celebration. Performers stopped to honor Black children who died without justice and asked the crowd to say the names out loud.
Jeminelle Rawlings Malone put it this way: you are more than enough. You are so luminous, and I hope that you're proud of who you are too.
6th year, run by a local initiative and 2 community organizations. Somebody should be funding this properly.
Story 5. Tyrese Gibson, out of Watts, packed Burton Chace Park in Marina del Rey. Free show.
Thousands of people, tents, grills, buffet spreads down the waterfront, folks watching from boats docked in the harbor. Some told him they'd driven more than 2 hours.
It's the Marina del Rey Summer Concert Series. More than 26 years of it, run by County Beaches and Harbors, part of Supervisor Holly Mitchell's Marina del Rey for All.
And that phrase is doing real work. Marina del Rey has not historically felt like everybody's waterfront.
Then Tyrese did the thing. He asked security to pull the barricades between the crowd and the stage.
Just move them.
People came forward. He handed out roses, told the crowd to hug whoever was next to them, and kept singing past the end of his set.
Karen Burton has been coming since Goapoli in 2024. She said she couldn't believe they were giving us an artist that good for free.
I was born and raised in this beloved city, he told them.
Here's what I keep turning over. We opened tonight on a family who had to find their own support group on social media.
Then a federal letter about who belongs on a list.
And we're closing on a man from Watts telling security to move the barricade.
Same week, same state.
3 more Saturdays on the calendar, all of them free. The Symphony, August 1st. Monsieur Perrine on the 8th. D. Smoke and Carl Thomas on the 15th.
That's our 5. A nursery, a deadline, a motel, a drum circle, and a barricade.
One thing this week, check your voter registration. It takes 2 minutes at the Secretary of State's site. And Friday is the day Weber has to answer that letter.
Don't assume you're fine because you voted last time. Just look.
All 5 stories are up in full at ognsc.com. Read them, share them, tell us what we missed.
We're the Bakersfield, Los Angeles, and Valley's News Observer. Kern County, LA, and the San Fernando and Antelope Valleys. We'll see you next week.
Take care of each other.